yeah, Mum's kind of given him a bit of an arse kicking. Good morning. It is a very, very early morning. Soph just brought me a coffee with cream. Contacted the hospital and they can deal with the oxygen and wheelchair. So, in about 2 hours, you shall be leaving.
They can't see me, Mum. It's too bright on the camera.
Yeah. So see you later. And we are in the car. Literally, I was sat there. I think it was about 12:30. I went for a wee and I came back and I stayed on the floor. And Soph was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I can't just sit here doing nothing. I need to do something." I'm like in a really antsy sort of, I can't sit still. My head is just like all over the place. Obviously the worries with my stepdad, the worries about what the CT is going to come out with, what the plan's going to be following the CT scan, and then all these sputum samples. Are they going to be able to help my lungs get rid of these nasty bugs? So I sat there cleaning the living room, everything on the floor. I chucked a whole black bag of stuff away that I was just like, don't care, don't need it, chuck. And I did the same with recycling. I put 2 big shopping bags of recycling out as well. Just books that aren't being used, and they were like that unused. They had a layer of dust on them. Wallpaper that we were saving for a pregnancy so that we could measure like how big we got, and it has a visual so that we had something to keep for a baby. But just seeing it there constantly just kept breaking my heart, so I got rid of it. We can buy more when the time comes, and literally I just kept on chucking stuff away and sweeping and moving and all the things.
Was there anything else that you needed before we go? Or have you got everything you need?
Bridge money.
Yeah.
Bridge money, call mat, postcode, questionnaire for the CT scan, face mask, purse.
You've got a face mask, yeah?
Yeah.
Is the thing in the purse?
It should be.
Yeah,
We never take it out.
no.
This is like the checklist that we do every time.
You should write it down really, because it's always pretty much the same.
Yeah, I got the paperwork for travel money back. And yeah, you got the my bank card.
Yeah. You could use...
There's money in that.
Is there? Oh. You could use need the other one though, but that's fine.
Why?
Because we just got paid into my account.
Yeah, I still got money from last month. Because we've been saving. Aww. Which you wouldn't think with how many Poundland hauls we've done recently. But that's the joy of Poundland. All of that stuff for such a little amount of money. The girls this morning, because obviously when I was tidying, we had the frisbee on the floor and I hooked it on the living room door. As I came out to put the recycling away, obviously whenever I get in my electric chair and you turn it on, the girls are just like, where are we going? Because I don't use my electric chair indoor as much. It's normally either on my knees or on my manual. And Dixie looped the frisbee off of the door, and then they were both running backwards and forwards. Alba had it around her neck at one point. So I think Alba's pretty much at 100% now. When I woke up this morning, Alba was led between myself and Soph, but she was on her back and she was so far up the top of the bed that her legs and her butthole was on the back wall where our heads go, and she was just like, as I turned round, because she was leaning between us two wedge, and as I turned to look, I was like, what's touching me? I moved her and I was just like, damn, she looked adorable. It was beautiful. So, I've been very productive, as I said, which is good. Sophie's like, why don't you just have a nap? I was like, I'll nap in the car. Oh, I will. I am hanging now. My eyes are like stinging. They're like so tired. So, we're going to go to Tesco's, get some petrol, well, diesel, and then we're going to be off ski. So we'll see you after the scan. As we were coming out of the estate, there was a couple of people with like a ton of huskies. They were obviously on their way out, taking them for a walk. And we saw this one lady, she had this harness on that attached, like you could attach a lead to it. And I was like, oh my goodness, that would be perfect for me to have like the harness around me and to be able to like put one of the girls' leads on there, because I really struggle holding the girls' leads. And what I used to do was I used to attach their lead through my wheelchair seatbelt, but it kept breaking my wheelchair seatbelts because of like sometimes they pull really badly. And I was just like, wow, this is amazing. So I put a post on the state's Facebook page, and within seconds people were just like, it's this person, and then someone was just like, Lucy, you're famous. And literally she just replied, and she said she would like walk round to our house to come and show us after they've taken the huskies around the park. I just thought that was so lush that she said she would come round so that we could see it. I was like, we're on our way to hospital. But I just thought that it was really lovely that she offered to do that on the way back. But I'm seriously going to be looking into it for walking the girls. I think it'd be so much better and more enjoyable for me, because it really hurts because my muscles are crap. It dislocates my shoulders and I just don't enjoy walking them at the moment, which is why we spend a lot of time out the green. But if this thing could actually work, bring on the dog walking.
Hi guys, we're at the hospital. Charlie's literally just gone in, and me and the girls are in the car. When we got to the toll bridge today, the man that took our money and was like let us past, he gave us these, and for the girls. How cute is that? That's so lovely. We've never had them before, like anybody give us anything for the dogs before. But yeah, it's just so cute, and they have no idea yet. No idea, do you, girls? So I'm gonna attempt to video them eating them. One of them is chicken. This one here is chicken. So I'm gonna give this one to Dixie, and gonna give the biscuit one to Alba. And to be fair, Dixie probably wouldn't eat the biscuit one anyway because she's a fussy bum. But see if we can get this going, shall we? Alba, it's for you. Dixie, that's for you. Did you just drop it? You dropped it. There you go. Was it too big, Pickle? Was it too big? Sorry about the filming, guys. It's really difficult. That nice? That nice? That yummy? Is that nice? That nice, girls? Is that yummy? You got the nice man at the toll bridge to thank for that. Are you going to get crumbs? sorry about that. So yeah, yes, so Charlie's in and we shall speak to you later. So, Charlie did a little bit of tidying this morning. She forgot to move the puff. And Dixie's on her bed. Why have we even got stuck getting out? Do you want me to move the puff? Should we move the puff? Let's move it over here. There you go, Dixie. Bed. Burger. I'm gonna lie on all my toys and I'm okay with it. Are you happy now? Is that better? Is that better? Yeah? I can see it in your eyes.
Baby girl.
Mummy's rude. Is that better now? Is that better? Yeah. Beautiful girl. Good, no. Good girl.
Burger.
Hey, you gorgeous too. Of course you are. Yes, you are, aren't you? Gonna give the people a kiss? Kiss for the people? People here?
I kissed the
Kiss.
bottom.
Good girl.
The camera wouldn't stand up properly, so I sorted the duvet out.
You may be poking her in the eyeball. What then?
Dixie was just like, yeah, Mum.
You said the word yay.
Yay! Oh. Oops. So yeah, Alba was hidden, and she was okay with it, which was super cute.
Beautiful.
Is that nice?
Oh yeah, Mummy didn't say last
Oh
time.
no.
She told us we're gorgeous.
Fail.
Yeah.
What?
Albert, this is
It
your
looks like the
last
wall
one.
is cutting me off.
What do you mean? I'm sorry, baby. Albert,
She's like,
this is your last one, okay? Last one, little Miss Tinty Head, okay? Albert, this is your last one, okay? You're looking at me now. Albert, this is your last one, okay? Okay? Good girl. Dixie.
I have no idea if I even got that.
One. Good girl.
But she was properly like,
I'm listening, Mum.
minus the...
I was looking
Chin.
right into Mummy's eyes and everything.
Yeah.
I might go and flop with my ball. Oh, I'm gonna...
Oh!
I'm clever.
She hit the camera, but managed to not fall off.
Well done.
Which is why you went...
You're not having any more. I already told you.
Go play with your ball.
Mummy's being rude.
So, coming back after the scan. It literally managed to get in and out before my appointment even, like the time was even there. As I strolled on in, the bloke walked out. The bloke walked out and was just like, here for a scan, aren't you? Because obviously I rang up this morning, managed to get through to see whether I could like get in with my wheelchair and oxygen. And it was one of those outside scanners, which we didn't realise, but it was one that had a lift on the outside, so I was able to go in.
Which is really cool.
It is very cool, although it was pretty scary. You know, like a tail lift on the back of a lorry.
Yes.
It was that went up the side of the van. It did look really flimsy, but it took me and my wheelchair going up, and on the way down the bloke came on the lift with me. So it
I wonder why he didn't do it on the way up.
because the latch, he only just managed to reach it from down on the floor. So yeah, he just came on the lift with me. But it was all done, and hopefully we can get some answers.
Yep.
And can kind of help with a
weird.
plan.
Because I made a funny noise.
Yeah.
Because my legs now. Yeah.
It's awful because although I wasn't completely laid flat, they propped me up a little bit. It was more flat than what I can cope with without my CPAP. So it was like, and like obviously you gotta breathe in and breathe out when they say, and then you gotta hold your breath for like 6 seconds, and 6 seconds is actually quite a long time when there's not much of a breath to recover between the each one.
Yeah.
So I think it was on the second to last breath in, I was getting dizzy. Just because it's the breathing is more than what I do as well.
Yeah.
Because I don't breathe enough.
I agree with you. Like, I overbreathe, obviously.
Yeah.
Told me. But like, if I'm doing a relaxation thing and I'm being told to breathe in, hold, and breathe out.
Those noises you're hearing is Alba licking her lips.
Yeah, I just had a drink.
Yeah. Was that nice?
Yeah, Mum.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, if I do something like that, I feel really dizzy and like I'm like not breathing.
Yeah. So yeah, it's horrible that you gotta do this scan. I mean, it doesn't last long, but for me, someone who doesn't, I mean, I probably breathe about between 10 and 13, 14 breaths a minute. I was freaking out a little bit. Whereas you probably breathe around between 20 and 25 breaths a minute. So it's quite...
You are aware that we're going to have to try and like work this out and then pop in our numbers on this part of the video.
Okay, when it gets to 7 minutes, we'll do it. I'll just speed it up a little bit here. Okay, let's keep talking. We've got another 20 seconds. And as soon as I got home, I crashed out, and Soph woke me up at 10 o'clock, being like, I didn't even realise what the time was. And she was like, bedtime. Oh, 3, 2, 1, 1. Okay, I did 8 and a little bit breaths in a minute. What did you do? Why are you not talking? It's been a minute.
I did 36. Yeah, but I laughed, so I had to restart it. I did 36 in and out.
Why did you do the outs?
Well, because
it's one breath in and out.
Fine. What's half of 36 then?
17?
I did that many in a minute.
So yeah, I did like 8 and a... Because then the time went and I was still doing my in-breath as it was going. And Soph done 17.
I did more than double yours.
Yeah. But I know that, like, I've been told that I don't breathe enough, which is one of the reasons why, like, my oxygen is shit, and I also, like, stop breathing because of it, and I don't things don't detect a breath enough, so we know.
Yeah.
But I didn't realise it was that low.
I don't know if I overbreathe or if I'm just normal. Because you underbreathe and we always compare it to you, so we don't know. We might have to Google what the average...
The average is...
That's not true. Sleep.
The average is like... Oh, shit. Pickle heard her eating, so now we're going to have to get the treats out again, because she's like, food?
See? This is your
The average is, I think, is between, like,
one.
15 and 20.
Albert, last one.
So probably does do average, but she also breathes... She doesn't...
Is that not normal?
No, because most people will breathe in and breathe out, then breathe in, like they have a little bit of a break and their breathing is calm in, calm out. Yours is... So it's like her breathing is really fast, and I'm often looking at her like, chill out.
Yeah, it really annoys me because sometimes I could just be there just like I'll be playing on my phone with my headphones in. I won't be like listening to myself breathing, and then she'll just be there like...
Plus, she's a noisy breather.
Can't help it.
A really noisy breather. And it bugs me when I can hear people breathe.
You guys would know because
you can hear on the vlog.
Whenever I'm filming or if I'm close to the camera, you can hear me breathing.
Yeah.
Which isn't...
I hate it.
There's a lot of things you hate about me.
Most don't come under one big umbrella, though.
What? Sophie. That's a big umbrella. Look. Oh, look, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm the umbrella.
Yeah. So, yeah. Breathing was a bit of a nightmare on the CT scan. And then I didn't sleep beforehand, as you guys know, because I was cleaning. I didn't manage to sleep on the way there because I was so bloody cold. Didn't sleep on the way back. I don't even know why. And
Sweet.
yeah, literally we got back. No.
She's like,
Oh, that was nice.
and I'm going,
yeah, so slept when we got back from about 6 till 10, came up to my meds, and here we are now. I did text my mum about my stepdad, and they've got him on an injection, which is helping. They've also got an NG tube in, and they're giving him feed that through there. But it's like I said to you guys yesterday that I didn't think that the name of it, I can't even say the word. I'll put the name of it in here again. It's not just the eye one.
which is what they initially said, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I said in the vlog yesterday that he's getting more symptoms than just the MG ocular, and they've confirmed today that it is like the full body MG. It's not just the linked to the eyes, which is like the droopy eye. It is the bit that affects swallow and the arm strength and things like that, and breathing. The atrial fibrillation is because he left himself go so long not being able to drink, and he got dehydrated. So that's kind of been reversed, but if it happens again, then like, if he lets himself get as bad as what he did this time, then obviously it's just going to happen again. They've got to do a scan. I can't remember now if it was an MRI or CT. Probably an MRI, because it's looking for like a soft tissue mass. If he's got a benign tumour on the hypothalamus gland, then they can remove it and most of this will be reversed. But if he hasn't got the tumour, then they've got to kind of just got to manage it with the medication that he's on. When he rang me last week and was questioning about like different meds and how to help with things like swallowing and getting food and drink down, because I've got gastroparesis and swallow dysphagia, so I struggle. Like I can't explain it. I could try and swallow, but it doesn't work. So I'll have like a drink in my mouth and I'd kind of be like, I could be sat there for ages, can't I? Just like, it's not going down. What am I supposed to do? And then when it does go down, it gets stuck like here. Before the sphincter, I hate that word. Going into my stomach, and then when it gets into my stomach takes forever for it to like push all the food through. So then it all builds up, and then I'm like being sick and things like that, which is kind of what's happening with him. So he rang asking for advice on steroids and things, because I've been on steroids for I think 10 years now.
I was gonna say it was about 10.
And then I had like 7 to 15 doses a year, depending on whatever, since like the age of 3. And he asked me about the dose that he was on, and I told him, I said that what dose he's on is going to do nothing. And since he's been in hospital, they've actually put him on 60 milligrams, which is at the high end. He was on like 10 milligrams in the community. And that's what I'm on for my maintenance. I mean, we do try and get mine down lower, but at the moment, obviously, because my lungs are so shite, we can't do it. But yeah, the normal dose is 30 to 40 milligrams. And obviously, even though he was saying that it was working, which it clearly wasn't, they've now obviously had to put him up to 60, which is quite a high dose. And that dose for a long period of time can have the same long-term effects as what the 30 milligrams can give you over a longer period of time. So I'm hoping that they don't keep him on it for too long, because then they got to try and get him off 60 milligrams without it screwing up his adrenal glands, which is one of the issues that we've got with mine, is my adrenal glands don't work. So yeah, hopefully they can get it all sorted and he's not on it for too long a time. But yeah, Mum's kind of given him a bit of an arse kicking, saying that next time he needs to not be so stubborn, and when she says he's going to hospital, he's going to hospital. So yeah, hopefully he won't be in for too long, but it all depends on their MRI scan or whatever results, and also his swallow, and whether it improves enough for the NG to come out, or for him to be like maintained enough with an NG. So yeah, it just kind of, and if you don't know what an NG is, it's a tube that they feed through your nose, down the back of your throat, and down into your stomach. I think I've got a picture somewhere of me with mine.
Probably.
and you can see it down the back.
I thought that was a pH testing.
No, that one's the NG.
Oh, okay.
I've got another one that's pH. If I have, I'll put in a picture, but I can't guarantee it. So yeah, it just literally just depends on the results and how he does with his swallowing. But we have pooped, like mega pooped. Yeah. It has been a long ass day. And I got a bit of a headache now, which really sucks. It's probably because I've not got enough fluid in, and obviously I did cleaning this morning. My little burst.
I did look at you with a stern. You're okay. You're all right. I did give you a stern face.
I didn't have a headache then though. It's only just now.
You said when we were about to leave that your head was starting.
And then I think obviously with the breathing with the scan, not having much to drink, out in the sun and whatever else, and then obviously not napping, because if I don't nap I get headaches as well. So all my meds and nebs have taken, so it's just editing the vlog and going to bed.
Yay.
Whoop, whoop. So thanks for coming on our day with us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Tuesday, May 28th. The Gateway. Guard my life, for I am faithful to you. Save your servant who trusts in you. You are my God. I call to you all day long. Bring joy to your servant. Lord, for I put my trust in you. You, Lord, are forgiving and good, abounding in love to all who call to you. Hundreds of years after David writes the prayerful words of Psalm 86, Jesus reveals his identity to his followers. He tells them he's a good shepherd. He's the door of opportunity by which they may enter into a rich, joy-filled life. And he's also the door providing protection, the one that keeps out the wolves, the things and beings that would bring his people harm. Jesus knows your voice. Come through the door and into his fold. Trust him, speak to him, call on him throughout your day. Remind yourself he is God, your joy giver, the love of your life. He's your front and rear guard, your gateway to security and abundant life. Then listen for his voice. He'll call you out by name and lead you to where you are to go. He's also going on ahead. Check out the lay of the land, paving the path for your feet. Thank you, Lord, for being my good shepherd and the door through which I can find guidance and protection. I'm calling for you now. Speak, Lord. I'm listening.